Hi everybody, I'm Alexandra, the community manager at Wellma. I'm sitting here with Michael. He is a hypnotherapist, a bioresonance therapist, and also a coach. I'm very excited to talk with you, Michael. Thank you so much for coming on the practitioner interview series. And yeah, let's dive into bioresonance, which I'm very curious about. What is that?
Okay, hello everyone. Bioresonance therapy is an energy therapy, and it's based on the premise that everything has an optimal energetic frequency. And when these frequencies come out of tune or out of balance, that's when illness and disease is caused. So the purpose of bioresonance therapy is to identify these imbalances in your body and rebalance them using frequencies.
Great. And who is it for?
Human beings and their animals. Yeah, so it's
Wow, so animals also.
yeah,
Great.
yeah,
Very interesting.
and it's also safe for children. It's completely non-invasive. Yeah.
And how is a typical session? How does it look like?
Okay, so how it helps people is it identifies the possibilities of these imbalances and rebalances them. So that's the kind of simple explanation of what it's actually doing to you when you come to a bioresonance session. So what's interesting to know is how resonance works as a principle in the kind of physical world. To really understand how it helps people, it's helpful to understand what resonance is. So maybe we can talk about that briefly.
Of course.
So like the easiest way to understand resonance is through tuning forks. When you were a child, maybe in school you had the experience of a science lesson where the teacher takes two tuning forks of a different frequency and strikes one, and there's no effect on the other tuning fork. But then if you take two tuning forks of the same frequency and you strike one, you get this vibration, you get this sound. So there's this, so the principle of resonance is that when two objects of the same resonant frequency are near each other and one starts to resonate, it makes the other one resonate.
Yeah.
Right? So there's this transfer of energy and information. So how does bioresonance help you? Well, the premise is that we live in a kind of unprecedented time in terms of electromagnetic noise in our environment compared to like our ancestors who basically had the Schumann resonances, the resonances of the earth, and not much else probably, to nowadays where we've got all these different electromagnetic frequencies in our environment. So our bodies can get a bit confused and lose connection with their resonant frequency. And that's when these problems can start. So what bioresonance therapy does is effectively just strike a tuning fork, for a part of you that's out of balance, so that it can come back into resonance with that resonant frequency. And the premise is that when you're in resonance, well-being, harmony, all these things just come to you naturally, which is very much the same idea in Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. We're just trying to help you to come back into alignment with your own amazing healing and harmony inducing body.
What advice would you have for someone starting to explore the holistic wellness or people in our community?
So my suggestion would be start with a foundation, a really strong foundation, and that is to look at your vitamin and mineral deficiencies. That the large majority of people are deficient in vitamins and minerals because our soil is very damaged, so it doesn't have nearly the same mineral content it used to, and the plants as a result don't have nearly the same vitamin and mineral contents that they used to. On top of that, there are certain plants that, to protect themselves, steal minerals from your body through what's called phytic acid. So before you get too many, let's call it ambitious goals about your journey, your holistic journey, if you don't have those raw materials, it's very difficult for your body to create a calm nervous system and a balanced mind and a kind of expansive perspective.
And be receptive, maybe.
Be receptive, comprehend new truths, go beyond your comfort zone, expand beyond your existing paradigms and all the things that you would be doing in a kind of spiritual and psychological, psychotherapy journey, right? So there's a brilliant book. It's called Smarter Not Harder by Dave Asprey, and he literally takes you through the steps of rebuilding this foundation in your life, which is very, very likely not there. And you'll find that having that foundation is like you can build a wonderful, a wonderful, body, mind, and spirit on a foundation that your body has the raw materials. Just like if you went to a well and there's no water in the well, you can't drink, right? Your body needs those vitamins and minerals, and it needs like the removal of that friction that's chelating, that's taking those vitamins and minerals from your body. You need that to, elevate your consciousness, let's call it, to hold a higher vibration in your body. Otherwise, your body's going to be continually concerned with this depletion, that it just doesn't have the things it needs to create the well-being that you're desiring.
For everybody watching, you can find Michael in the Wellma app. He's there. You can reach him there, set up a session, and yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. May you be well, man.